But you wait for a while to see the signal.
Sure. Yeah. So after a while, then when they say live, right?
Yeah,
The whatever we say still hasn't go live after a while.
yeah,
And it
yeah. It's on the live stream.
all right. Good morning, everyone. Nice to see you all again. Today is 19th of May,
Yeah,
Sunday. Yeah. So BTC is now at like what 60 what 66,000 or what? Let me
67,000.
67,000, right? So on the 15th of May, Singapore time, 8 a.m., within that one whole day of trading, it went from 61,000, right? 61,000 plus, all the way up to 8 p.m. Singapore time. So that morning was 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. So that 12 hours,
Yeah,
it went from 61 to 65 plus. So, and when market closes, or rather, when it reached midnight, it is 66, nearly 67,000 already. So from then on, it just been hovering around 67 plus minus. Yeah,
yeah. But on the coin market cap, I see this 66,900.
yeah. Oh yeah. What I'm seeing is from Binance.com.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So it's a slightly like that because I
Yeah, slight
see
differences lah.
yeah.
Slight differences.
But on coin 360, yeah, the price of BTC is 67,000. Yeah.
Yeah.
So as I see is we have the uh, new level of the Bitcoin after the Bitcoin halving because Bitcoin halving we see the Bitcoin price go down 63,000 and somewhere around 61 to 63. Yeah. So now we have a new level, but still around 10% less than the all-time high 74,000. Yeah, it's around is 10%. If the Bitcoin price can hit to new ATH. Yeah, what we have something news today. Uh, Mr. Nicholas, do you have uh, something want
I
to
have,
share?
I have
Yeah,
just one information from Africa. You know,
yeah,
Africa is has been quite a attention, quite in the media for some time now. Uh, in the last few months, or rather one whole year, we see France getting, France. Okay. Africa is a continent where uh, a few other European countries, including US, they would go in to Africa and try to colonize. In fact, they colonized quite a number of countries. So recently, there's another country in Africa that's been on the news quite often because I think it was Niger. It's because of France. So now, the attention coming back to Africa once again, but nothing to do with geopolitics, but it's about empowered government, right? So Ghana is a country in Africa. It's in the map right there. The red spot there. That is Ghana, right?
yeah,
So it is on the western portion of the continent.
yeah,
So this country, they are digitizing their country, right? So the government operations, they are going to fully adopt blockchain technology. So blockchain, as we all know, it promotes transparency and enable government to combat corruption. So the thing about this corruption, combating corruption, is that it tracks every single transaction, right? Blockchain. Yeah. So there's this one-stop platform for in Ghana for paying for public services electronically. that enables the government to collect like what equivalent of 14.14 million US dollar since 2020. So one Ghanaian CEDI is approximately equals to zero point 0.7 cents US dollar. So that is like uh, one 10 cent of Singapore dollar, right?
Yeah.
So Mr. How do you pronounce Baumi? Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he is the vice president of Ghana. So he said that Ghana could effectively fight corruption in the country if the central bank uh, introduced CBDC known as a e-cedi, right? So now Ghana is talking about CBDC. We know how fast CBDC has come into the picture of many governments. So most famously known to be kick-started by China. Yeah. So now even in Africa, they are also moving in this direction. So in the geopolitics, in the rather the geoeconomics, China has included Africa into their BRI projects. So we see that many countries are moving towards modernization, moving towards adopting blockchain tech, adopting new tech, and in fact, when we think of mobile phone payment, using mobile phone to pay this, pay that, probably Africa is the last thing we have in mind is any country in Africa, but they are actually moving in the direction already, right? So that's kind of interesting. So and of course, BRICS, the S stands for South Africa. South Africa, of course, it is in Africa continent itself. So
Yeah.
BRICS currency right now it is gaining momentum, right? So when you hear of BRICS currency, we think of uh, countries becoming independent of using US dollar, right?
Yeah.
So that being said, being independent of using US dollar, uh, uh, it means that the US dollar itself is losing grip, losing control, or rather losing attention. And if countries 100% get right, if they stop using US dollar 100%, stop using the US dollar totally,
Yeah.
then the US will not be able to use US dollar to sanction other countries that they don't like. Yeah, so this is the thing about BRICS. It is on a mission to set free its country. In fact, there are quite a number of countries that are joining BRICS or already joined BRICS or applying to join BRICS. So
Yeah.
there's quite a number of countries out there. So of course, things like this doesn't happen overnight. The in order to get BRICS currency to get it running, just think of China, how China have progressed from into using the e electronic yuan, right? So it takes some time. It takes the process takes some time. Maybe a few years, a number of years for BRICS is
Mm.
involved various different countries. So it probably going to take at least 5 to 10 years, I believe. Yeah, but having said that, if China is involved, because China is part of BRICS, right? If China is involved in something, there's this thing called China speed.
Yeah.
It's probably going to take shorter time than what many other experts out there expect them to, right, Mr. Richard?
Yeah. As I see, the British currency is gaining momentum, and then uh, they want to use they want to get rid of the US dollar. Yeah. Um, in the document in the article, we found that we see more information. Look like based on the mission to set the free from US dollar supremacy. Yeah, and
Yeah.
this information is very useful for us to know more why the breach uh, uh, happened. Yeah, and then it's totally related to the economy uh, and to build up some of the currency, get rid of US dollar. Yeah, it's also nice. It's good. It's totally different with some of the um, uh, some of the look like I see in geopolitics. Yeah, and now we go to some more information. Look like some data, something like. Kayako shared a static on the highest mid-core transition persists based on a major change uh, in the picture in the photo. Maybe it's so small for us to see. Yeah. Um, this one is show that some of the wallets, the chains, the blockchains, the highest blockchain, the top three now is the Solana, SUI, and BSC, Binance Smart Chains. We we see that chains a lot of transaction and people use that to send and transfer their token. With the Solana, I see the highest one. um, However, this day sometimes we see the because it's a lot of transaction on the Solana chains and it's it's it has some delay, some fail when we send the transaction. Until now, we see the price of the Solana still hanging around 150. Yeah, it's also good for us to chill out there to accumulating some of the coin when the price chips. Yeah, and next information is about it's about how it's about the Bitcoin spot ETF. um, this data is showing the number of the BTC, Grayscale and Block and BlackRock holding. Um, the red color is number of the BTC, Grayscale holding, and the green one is BlackRock one from the Bitcoin spot ETF. Um, Black uh, Grayscale is still higher than BlackRock until now, but soon or later, the the BlackRock company will flip the number because
Yeah.
we see
This
the
graph, yeah. So this graph look interesting, bro, Mr. Richard. Yeah, you see the way the graph merge at the end. It seems like uh, this grayscale has
yeah
been buying a lot of things from BlackRock. Right?
yeah because this actually the whole the because it's depend on the investor in the Grayscale because the fee, the maintenance fee in Grayscale may be too high than the other company, so they sell their Bitcoin in this company and they buy back in the other company. So maybe they change the company from Grayscale to BlackRock. uh, that's why Grayscale also have one more product like the Bitcoin Mini.
Mm,
Mini is mean that the fee is lesser um, um, and they will slide more the number of the Bitcoin with one share of the Bitcoin spot ETF in the company. That's they say the mini. Yeah, and then the next one is It's a number of the selling Bitcoin from Grayscale, the the Bitcoin sale. Until now, the week 19, we see is uh, they have the positive number is 77 million because when we see a Bitcoin spot ETF show into public on the December on the January of this year, we see the scale selling every week, and this week we see this week Grayscale have the positive number only 77 is showing that more and more money from the fund from the traditional market jump into the Bitcoin. Yeah, because they will use this company to invest in. Yeah, that's why this figure, the next one, we see the total of the Bitcoin home by spot Bitcoin ETF fund. The name is own the Bitcoin spot ETF company now in US, and then we see the total of the Bitcoin they holding now is 840,000 Bitcoin. Now is in the global is 973,000. Yeah, in global this means that including the Hong Kong Bitcoin spot ETF too. Yeah, some of the number here the is showing to us that the Bitcoin spot ETF now after they open to the public in the beginning of this year. Um, is showing the interest from the uh, from the traditional market, and more people come in. That's why we see the Tether, the Tether they bring more money. They they just now they print 1 billion money more, and that is one of the company have a lot of profits because they with the fiat they give to the Tether treasurer, they will print the same number to the market, and then they use that fiat number and invest into the bond, the U.S. bond, one of the very safe uh, place for investment. That's why we see this data is showing the um, uh, so that Tether is the 19th largest holder U.S. bond among the country. Like last time, China also have some U.S. bond, and China has sold the U.S. bond from 869 billion USD to 767 billion in USD last year. Last year, China they uh, they sold the U.S. bond. At the same time, we see the Japan is the country that holds the most public bond with around 1.2 trillion in US, and I think the China may sell the US bond to support the yen dollar, the stablecoin like Tether and USDC from Coinbase will likely become the important buyer of the public bond. That's why the US will support the crypto. Yeah, that's the reason why the US will support the crypto soon. This figure to show the how the Tether invest in the US bond, and we see the this financial figure and reserve report in US. It means now they US also has reserved some of the Bitcoin, the gold, and other investment. Yeah. This is a very useful number for us to see, and and they and we see the yes, the United States will have to support the people. That's why some of um, the senator will support a lot of senator now. They will support. That's why they changed to the laser eye. People who are who involved in crypto for a long time, last 4 years, we know the laser eye is so that you support for crypto and and something like that. That's why I also have some the avatar. I change to the laser eye too. I support the crypto and the Bitcoin. Yeah, it's just a hidden number to show from the signature. And I also found the information about the one of um, the senator in U.S. and he said this week the House will take up two of the landmark piece of the legislation. That means the CPC Anti-Surveillance Act and the Security Clarity Act. This means the Security Clarity Act is a one um, uh, to clarify what is the security and what is this good. And it's look like nowadays the SEC they abuse their power to block block measure of the um, may block measure of the company in crypto because they say, oh, this token, this is the security and must declare by SEC. That's why nowadays we saw the Ethereum company like the wallet company. They receiving the well notice from the SEC. Said that SEC will have the legal suit with them to have the better suit with them because they are developing um, the product related with the security. Yeah. That's why nowadays the government in US are acting so fast because we uh, uh, we hear that uh, this information show to us to see the Senator Elizabeth is facing the pressure because she's the one who anti crypto. Yeah,
Yeah.
and now a lot of the other those are not Democrat, include the Senate. That's that's why they want to support. They want to pass a bill to repeal the SEC regulation SAP 121 because SEC abuse a lot of power so that they try to pass a bill. Of course, Mr. President will veto the bill. However, after they send that veto the bill, but the House they have more power then because they will support the bill soon. Yeah, it should take a time. Next week we will see how. Uh, Mr. Nicholas, do you have any information you want to share to us?
Yeah. All right. So it's pretty obvious that there are some people with a lot of power. They don't like crypto, and yet at the same time, crypto is proven to be something that uh, is growing strong. Let's look at how Trump has been using crypto for his advantage as well. Yeah, so in the past, Trump has been talking about, oh, we don't like crypto, la la la, crypto cannot be
Yeah,
this. Then he himself go and make some NFT and stuff, and then get himself involved in crypto. And
yeah,
so
that's
now he wants to win the election, or rather, he wants to come back and become a president again. So he's leveraging a lot on this crypto and whatever the people wants to see as well. Yeah, so it is it's a big war out there in US where people are just using crypto as an excuse or as an advantage.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
so it's kind of sad to see that. Yeah, but but of course, the earlier article mentioned something about American people wanting, or rather, they say, it should not be decided by just only the president. Yeah, it should be decided by the people because
Yeah, that's
it's a
right.
democratic country, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
So the thing is that in US, the media voices are so much stronger than the people voices, and media
Yeah,
voices are run by government-related people or people who support the current administration. So
yeah,
they will run news articles and information that is to the advantage of the current administration. But of course, that being said, we hope that crypto can still overcome all this and become something that's really legit in US. Yeah, so like the earlier article also mentioned, the SEC has been abusing
yeah,
uh, its position
yeah,
in terms of crypto, and so people need to come together. Basically,
yeah,
people just come together. And this Senator Elizabeth Warren, she's
yeah,
famous for saying a lot of weird things,
yeah. That's right.
but
She's the
her,
one anti-crypto.
yeah, but her, I think she really need to relook at what she's been standing for. Yeah, because that it's very difficult to cover up crypto and
Yeah,
just put crypto into the closet and say, oh, crypto doesn't exist, crypto should not exist
yeah,
at all. And then at the same time, on the other hand, you're telling the whole world, oh, we want to have blockchain. No,
yeah,
I don't know, just slapping yourself left and right out of the blue. Yeah, so that's how I feel about all this. But
yeah,
I believe that the crypto will still be able to overcome what the politicians are doing. They are trying to suppress or trying to erase.
yeah,
But I think the voices of the whales, or rather the activities of the whales, are proven otherwise. Yeah.
yeah. Now we back to our title. The title of our live stream today. The Bitcoin price hit the 67,000 after the halving. Go to the article. We see there's three major information. Will the BTC price continue to rise, and what are the settlement metric indicating, and the key insight for the investor. Let me go fast some of the measure. Yeah, of course the BTC price it will go up. It will go more on the this information so the way settlement metric combine two sub metrics is look like some of the we see the some positive and negative opinions. Some people they want the Bitcoin price will go up, but the other people want the price go down like bull and bear because of course the the coin have two sides, and let's see how which side will stronger than, because sometimes they want the price of the Bitcoin go down so they can accumulate more and more Bitcoin. So if the Bitcoin price go up so fast, and we will see the price of the Bitcoin also go down so fast. That's why when the Bitcoin accumulating go sideways, um, we we will see it will bring up the stronger of the Bitcoin's moving with some of the settlement metric indicator indicating we see the uh, uh, we also see the SEC approve the Bitcoin spot ETF, and we also Bitcoin is not the only cryptocurrency experiencing positive sentiment. Last time we also see some of the other coins is go up a lot in during the uptrend. With the key insight for the investor, we see the Bitcoin rise 10% with the last week. So the next week we will see the price of the Bitcoin will go high and higher more, and we see the capitalization of the Bitcoin now is 1.3 billion. Uh, uh, with the trading volume. The trading volume is 17 billion with a 40% drop because the price rolled down, so less people feel not interested in Bitcoin. Yeah. So this information also useful for us to know the Bitcoins will come back soon to the new ideas more, and we uh, I also want to share a little bit information about the ETS because next week on the 23rd is the last day for SEC approve the Bitcoin spot ETF or not. But in my feeling that if compare between the BTC and ETS, the ETS is maybe a little bit fall behind when uh, during the bull run. So in the next phase, if the Bitcoin spot ETF have the good information, the good signal line is having approved to the spot ETF in US, the price may go up more. At this time, the price may be hanging sideways, like we see for a long for a long a long few weeks. We see the Bitcoin, we see the ETS price is still hanging around 3,000, 2009 to 3,000. Yeah, it take a long time and bring a lot of bring people feel get more with some people holding in holding ETS after upgrading to Beacon. Yeah, that's why I also see some information and news coming from the Coinbase say that ETS is it's still underrated. Yeah, underrated. Yeah. If you are thinking ETS will go up in next few months, you also can comment down there. And it's also time for us to complete the live stream this morning, and hope you well in this Sunday. And Mr. Nicholas, do you have something to share to
All right.
um,
Thank you all for joining us. What we share are information for us to understand the market better. By no
yeah,
means we are giving advices. So please do your own due diligence when you are investing in coins, tokens, and even especially tokens that you are not familiar with, right? So we hope to see you again next week and
yeah. See you
next time.
in next